We are now just a couple weeks into 2025, and many DoorDash Dashers have threatened just to quit this year. Have you quit DoorDash yet in 2025? Let me know. Now, I've been doing DoorDash for over 6 years and over 15,000 deliveries later. And as much as I don't always agree with DoorDash business practices or what they make DoorDash Dashers do, they still make money, which keeps me on the platform, and they're one of my biggest money makers. But many Dashers are just done with DoorDash altogether because they aren't making money like they used to make, or they hate scheduling, or they can't schedule, or they're just done altogether. Will this be the end for some DoorDashers in 2025? Coming up today, we will go over why Dashers are quitting in 2025. Is slowness of no orders and less money at the beginning of the year causing just Dashers to run? Have you given up Platinum or any other tiers in 2025? And stick around, because what does DoorDash look like this year? Why are Dashers quitting in 2025? To me, it's simple. It all revolves around money. You know, I said earlier that DoorDash is still making me money. It's one of my top money makers, but not every Dasher can say the same thing, because I feel like we've said this so many times, but it really is market specific. What works for me and what I do in my own market might be a completely different experience for other Dashers in your market. You might be slow. You might not be making money. You might be frustrated. And I feel like a lot of times Dashers quit because it all revolves around money. When you really think about it, people are just giving up on the rewards and tier program and just said, screw it, why even do it anymore? But then you can't get orders, or you can't get a schedule. And if you can't get a schedule, then you can't work, and then you're not making money. And what does it all revolve around? Not making money. And I don't blame anybody. Why put in your time and your effort and go out there and put miles on your car if you're not getting your desired results? And a lot of times when that happens, other Dashers just say, nah, screw it, I'm done altogether. Or they might go to a different app like Uber Eats or Grubhub or grocery delivery or catering delivery or whatever other apps that you guys have out there, because a lot of drivers are part-time, and this is just a side hustle to gain extra income. So if you are that frustrated, it might be time to go. You might have a different mindset, and you might have a different outlook on the way the DoorDash app is treating you and giving you your money. So let me ask you a question. Have you quit yet in 2025? And guys, if you're thinking about quitting, let me know in the comments, what are your reasons of why you would quit in 2025? How has January been for you so far? Are you making money? Is it slow? Are you frustrated? I feel like Dashers around this time of year, every year, look at the slowness of people just not ordering enough, people making New Year's resolutions to save money or eat healthier, and people are just getting over the holiday season. It's notorious for being slow, the winter blues, right? So I feel like around this time of year, a lot of Dashers might think about quitting DoorDash just because they're not making the money they used to back in December. And that really isn't fair, just because December is jam-packed. It's busy. You're out there hustling. You're getting order after order after order. And then you come here and it's like, hit the brakes. It's done. It's dried up. But I'm going to tell you, hang in there just for a little while longer, and then you can make your decision on what you want to do with the future of DoorDash. But for me, working the app for so many years, it performs almost the same exact way every single year. And you just kind of have to wait out the slow times, because it's a roller coaster, right? You have your peaks and you have your lows, and you never know what you're going to make. But a lot of times you're like, oh my God, this is really bad. But then you have the Super Bowl coming up. You have Valentine's Day coming up. You have March Madness for basketball coming up. There's, You have going into spring, you have Easter. There are so many things that are coming up, and it's going to pick back up again. And sometimes you have to be patient, even though I know it's frustrating as all heck. But this could be another way for Dashers thinking, I don't think I should do this any longer, because when January hits, it's rough. Because of how crazy slow it's been in January so far, let me ask you, have you given up any of your tiers? Are you platinum? And you just said, screw it, why be platinum anymore? I'm just going to go cherry pick until I get the right order. Or have you given up silver or gold or any of the rewards tiers because it just isn't worth it any longer? I've been talking to many Dashers who have that mentality, and it's quite okay because you're just frustrated. And why work a tier system that you have to maintain a high acceptance rate if it's not producing money for you any longer? But I guess the whole point of this is to really ask you, were you one tier and you just said, nah, screw it, I'm not doing these tiers anymore? Or did you give up the rewards program altogether just because of the way January is performing? Let me know in the comments. DoorDash really doesn't make it easy on the driver to really love the app, especially when they keep changing it over and over again. And a lot of areas even recently went to the new point tier system, which if you don't know about it, I did a whole video on it and you can go check it out. But they're now based off of points, and that's how you determine your tier level on the rewards program. But you have to know your points in order to know how to perform on the DoorDash app, and it has become so darn complicated. But are they making it even more harder these days for Dashers to work the app and to go out and make your money? In my opinion, yes, especially when it comes to stuff just like this. I remember the days where you literally, an order came to your phone and you either accepted it or declined it. You went to go pick it up, you went to go drop it off, and bam, you made some money. Now you have to worry about so many other things on the DoorDash app. Has this new point system come to your market yet? Let me know, and let me know what you think of it. What will DoorDash look like this upcoming year? I have absolutely no darn clue. It's all a guess at this point, but will oversaturation still exist? Probably, unless they do more identity checks and, do all the verifications that they need to do to get rid of some of these shared accounts. Until they get that under control, I think it's always going to be there, but they're also continuing to onboard more and more drivers. So I don't think we'll see much of a difference. At least that's my opinion. So I think they're going to continue to keep adding more merchants to be competitive with all the other apps that are out there. So it really could give you more earning opportunities, and it could give you more money eventually. Could you make more money on the DoorDash platform if you're willing to work more hours? But who wants to work more hours? I really believe that DoorDash throttles you when you make too much money. I think that they control the orders that they send you if you are making too much money. But will that change this upcoming year? In my opinion, no. I don't think there is a way for Dashers to give yourself a raise unless you're willing to put in more hours and more work. And I just don't think that is a really smart way to work the gig economy. So will it get better? Will it get worse? I don't know. Like I said, January is always notorious for being tough. So hang in there until we can get into some of the busier weeks coming up. And then we might say, this is fantastic. DoorDash is wonderful. Did I just say that? Well, they might be okay for making money. They are good for me making money. So let me ask you, what are your predictions for this upcoming year? Do you think that you'll be making more money? Do you think it will only get worse and you're like, nope, I'm done with DoorDash? Or do you think that you will continue to make the same amount of money? Let me know in the comments. Now, a little while ago, I just talked about a video I did about the rewards new point system and coming to more markets. If you're looking for more information on it or you want to learn about it before it comes to your market, check this one out next.